Is the Dosh app a scam? Do I recommend it, or do I recommend you stay far, far away from it? Now, here's the first thing I do want to talk about, guys. Every single video I see on YouTube about the Dosh app speaks heavenly about it. Tells me, oh my gosh, this app is so great, it's so amazing, it works flawlessly, you gain cash back, it's awesome, you don't need a credit card, you don't need a credit score, you don't need anything, you just need to spend money to make money, and it's all perfect in heaven. Now, here's the first thing, guys. Most of those reviews are biased and unethical, and the reason is because every single one of them, well, most of them have a link in their bio saying, hey, if you sign up for the app, you get $5 and I'll get $5, so we all make money. No. No, no, no. You shouldn't listen to people that can gain monetarily from a product. This means that they're biased and they're gonna make money from the product, so it's in the best interest that they actually recommend it, so then you can actually sign up for the app, especially when it's free. And when you sign up and you put your credit card, you get $5 automatically, and they also get $5. So they have nothing to lose. But in this case, you might say, Tommy, it's just a free $5. I don't care if it's great, if it's not. I still made the money. But in reality, it doesn't work like that, because you need $25 to actually cash out the app. Now, before I even tell you how much money the Dosh app is making and how it actually works, I do want to tell you guys a short story. If you don't know anything about cashback and how cashback actually works, you know, credit cards had introduced this a very long time ago, and it's actually a very good incentive to get customers to spend money that they otherwise wouldn't, and they would actually justify it. And by the way, guys, picture this, right? I walk into a McDonald's and I say, well, you know, when I spend money here, I'll get 5% cash back. So now I'm justifying it automatically that, hey, I'm going to spend my money here, I'm going to get money back, so it's no big deal. I'm making money by doing this. And you might say, Tommy, I don't go to McDonald's. Well, let's put BJ's, or let's put Sam's Club. Whatever club you want to put in, whatever food, whatever place you want to put in, it doesn't matter. It's the same example. No excuses, okay? So if you go in there, you spend your money, you get some cash back, and then the credit card says, you know what, you spent the money, you get some cash back here. But what you don't know is that the credit card is betting on that you will get the cash back, yes, but that you will carry a balance for the rest of the month, or maybe a few months down the line. So if you spend $500, you got back 5%, which is $25. Guess what happens then? You might get $25, but if you carry the balance for the next 6 months, the credit card is going to get triple that money. So there's no way you can actually win against the credit card. So the entire point to get cash back is to get you to spend money so you can keep the balance, and then the credit card could actually make money off you. So when people ask me about the Dosh app and they told me, Tommy, it's a great app, you're going to make money, it doesn't matter, it's great, you can't say it's not, okay? So I want you to recommend it no matter what. And I said, all right, you know what, I'm going to do some research. I'm actually going to find out if it's a good app or if it's not a good app. So I downloaded it on my phone, and I did all the research from my phone, and the average cash back to this entire app is between 2% all the way up to 10%. And I'm going to be generous for this example just for the sake so you guys don't say I'm being biased or I don't like the app. But here's the thing, right? The Dosh app said in 2017 or 2018 that they actually distributed around $25 million to 3 million customers. Now, I did some quick math, and when you take 25 million and you divide it by 3 million, you get around $8. So automatically I said that's not possible. It doesn't make any sense, because, you know, that person wouldn't really be able to cash out then. So what do they mean by this? Do they mean that they made 25 million by giving those people $5 whenever they signed up with their credit card, or do they mean they actually distributed those $25 million? But I did some more research, and it still didn't add up, okay? Because if you take that $25 million, right, and you take those 3 million customers and you give them $5 just for signing up, then you take 3 and you times it by 5, that's $15 million just by signing up. And on top of that, if they were actually to cash out the app, they need $25. So if you take that same $3 million and you times it by the 3, you get $75 million. And they just cashed out $25 million. So where's the other 50? It doesn't make any sense to me. The statistics don't make sense. Now, here's the second thing I do want to talk about when it comes to this app, guys. The app isn't only being advertised to you, the consumer, but it's actually being advertised also to businesses. And here's why. You might say, Tommy, how does that make sense? How does that have to do with me? And the reason is because this, right? What you don't know about the Dosh app is that by you using this app, you're basically more likely to spend more money than you usually would be likely to. You might say, Tommy, what are you talking about? That's just you and your opinion. That's not true. But I actually want to show you guys a piece of evidence that I found on the very own Dosh app website. So if you take a look at this picture right here, the red circle part that I circled very badly, I'm sorry about that, by the way, I'm not a perfect circler. If you read this part right here, it says that it's proven that Dosh app customers pay more money and spend more money when they go inside of your store. And if you don't know where I got this information from, it's from the Dosh App website, from the business portion, because they have all this information over there, so then businesses can actually apply for the Dosh App and offer cash back, so they can probably increase their customer base and their customers' loyalty, and on top of that, have their customers spend more money. But what does this mean for the consumer? It means that it makes you spend more money. It's been statistically proven that people that use credit cards, plastic, and debit cards, whenever they walk into a convenience store, a Walmart, wherever you walk into, you spend around 16% more money. Okay, and on top of that, guys, I want to break down some quick statistic with you guys to actually teach you guys how this app actually works. But before I even get to that, guys, I actually want to tell you something. One piece of information that you guys probably don't know. And I said it in the beginning, but you probably missed it because I didn't say it directly at you. And here's the thing. For you to actually make money from the Dosh App, you need $25 in cash back, at least minimum, so you can actually cash that money out. What does this mean to you, right? It means that if you're getting an average of 5%, right? Because sometimes you're getting 2%, maybe 1%, maybe 3%, maybe 4%, but 5%, I'm just being generous here. And if you're making 5% per purchase, that means that you have to spend around $500 to actually make back $25 in cash back. It doesn't make any sense. I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it, and you shouldn't justify spending money just so you can get a measly $25 by spending $500 that you wouldn't spend in the first place. And I'm going to break it down right here why I think you probably wouldn't have spent it in the first place according to Dosh themselves. If you take a look at this same picture that I showed you before, there's a whole bunch of numbers and terms here that you probably don't understand, and I didn't understand it either until I did all my research. Now, the first term I actually want to break down is lift incrementally. You might say, Tommy, what does this mean? And why does it say 72%? It says 72% because depending on what that advertiser put into the app, they actually get 75% more money than they would have spent on advertising. Meaning that if I spent $1 on advertising, I would make 75% more money, because those people that I actually advertise to would come to my store and spend more money every single time. On top of that, guys, there's another statistic that I actually want to share with you from the same Dosh app. If you don't know what this means, by the way, right? It means that advertisers and companies are going to spend more money in this app because it's been proven that by spending more money, they actually get more money back because it builds up customer loyalty, because you in your head think that, hey, I'm going to make more money by spending money, so I might as well just spend more money and make more money back. And that's how the psychology of it works. Now, the second term I want to break down is a 29% increase in frequency. This is this is actually very simple. It means that they get a 29% increase in people that are coming back and back to the store and buying more often. That's 29%. Imagine this, right? Imagine you go to Sam's Club. They have millions of customers, but in this case, just use the number 1 million. Imagine Sam's Club has 1 million customers and they had a 29% increase in frequency. This means that they had approximately 290,000 more frequent visitors and buyers every single month or every single week, depending on how they're actually calculating this entire statistic. Now, the third term I actually want to break down from the same board, guys, is the 40% increase in AOV. That stands for increase in average order number. What that means is that the customer has a 40% increase in how much money they're actually spending at the store. So if a customer would regularly only spend $1, now they're spending $1.40. It means that they're spending a lot more money. And you guys might not really understand what all this stuff means until I use a very crazy example. And here it is. If you look at the board, guys, it's a 21x. And what this means that the average advertiser gets a 21 times return on every single dollar they actually spend on advertising. So it means if I spend $21, I get a 21 times return on that money that I spent. Now, guys, if you don't believe me, here's more proof. And this is all on the Dosh website. You can actually look it up yourself. But here's a picture. Here's a department store that actually had an increase of $1.4 million in transactional sales. What this means is that they had almost a 10 times revenue increase because of the Dosh app. Now, guys, so what does this mean actually? And I'm trying to make sure you guys understand this so you guys understand that I'm not making this stuff up. It means that if you download this app, the likely chance of you using it is very high because they offer rewards. And the average person associates rewards with, well, I'm doing something good because I'm spending money and I'm getting money back. But in reality, the only reason credit cards even started that in the first place is just so you can actually carry a balance and they can actually make money off you from the interest. And you might say, Tommy, Dosh is not a credit card. Yes, I get that, but they make money by you spending money. So the only reason they actually created the app is for you to actually spend money so they can make money. It's the same thing with PayPal and a whole bunch of other companies and eBay and whatever you want to call them. They make money by you spending money. So they're not in your best interest when it comes to saving money. That's not their deal. That's not the business they're into. They're into the business of getting the customer, the consumer to actually spend more money, so then businesses can actually profit more money, and then they can make more money from advertising those businesses on their platform. And they do say this stuff all the time. It's one of the fastest rising platforms in the website that has cards, transactions, and cashback all in one place, and it's making a lot of money and a lot of noise. And guys, I told you everything that's wrong with the Dosh app and why you probably shouldn't install it, but I will tell you this, guys, like everything in life, there is a way to exploit the app so you can actually make money in a good way, so you don't actually get like robbed of your money and off your wallet, and they actually use psychology to actually make you spend more money. The way you do this is like this, okay? Every single month, I have a credit card and I spend money every single month, and every single month I pay it off and I get to keep the cash back either way on money that I would have spent either way. What this means is this, right? If you would regularly go to Sam's Club every single month and buy food for your family or for yourself, if you go to Dunkin Donuts every morning, then yes, use your credit card, spend the money, connect the Dosh app, and make the cash back. But don't use the Dosh app for the sense of saying like, whoa, look at this new store. I'm going to spend money here because I got 10% cash back. That's all fancy marketing. It's all fancy marketing, and it just gets you to spend money that you could just keep in your pocket rather than just spending and getting 10% cash back. It doesn't make any sense. Trust me, guys. This app is a great app for businesses, and the reason I'm not actually like going crazy on the app, because obviously, if you take a look at the app from a business perspective, it's making a ton of money. And I guess that's why PayPal actually put $40 million into the app. And if you don't know this, PayPal and Goodwater Company Capital, they actually put $40 million into the company and they invested into it because the app makes sense and it makes the average consumer actually spend more money and the business make more money. And it actually works very perfectly. But if you guys don't want to be the average consumer, which I don't want you to be, because the average consumer is kind of stupid. They spend money that you don't need to spend. They're in debt. They have credit card debt. And they're just all over the place. I don't want you to be that person. So I'm not going to put a description link saying, hey, download the Dosh app. I don't need you to do that at all. That's not how I want to make money, by having you guys go there and do something that you don't actually want to do and doesn't really benefit you. But I will tell you this. If you want to download the app, download it, use it, but only on things that you would use either way. For example, if I had the Dosh app, which I do have it on my phone, I wouldn't use it for Dunkin Donuts because I don't go there at all. I would use it maybe to go to BJ's, to go to Sam's Club and stuff like that, because I like shopping for groceries. Maybe if I buy a pair of sneakers every now and then, like I would do it for that. But in reality, I'm not gonna start spending more money and be the average consumer just so I can get back 2%, 3%, 5%. I don't care how much it is. Discovery does the same thing. Chase does the same thing. It's all marketing. And by the way, guys, if you're spending $500 on your credit card to make $25, do the math. It doesn't make any sense. Imagine if you keep carrying that balance for the rest of the year. Imagine how much interest you're going to pay to that credit card. That $25 is going to be nothing. Nothing, nada, zero, zippo. Now guys, that's all I have for this video. My name is TommyBryson. If you don't know me, thanks for watching this video. And if you liked it, make sure you leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the video, because every single time you guys subscribe and like and comment, it helps the video out and the channel out like crazy. And it's also free. Just like the Dosh app, you can click subscribe, you can like, you can comment, and it's all for free. And you also get cash back. Well, you don't, but it's free, so it works. So do it. I'll see you guys next time on the next video, and peace. You've
got to start at the bottom if you're ever gonna reach the top. You've got to watch all the seeds you sow.